Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me here today. So first of all, I do apologise if there's any background noise. I've actually filmed this and then I'm doing a voiceover because my mic is just rubbish and it just won't pick up any sound. So I'm just going to show you kind of how July has gone so far. So this is my cover page for July. I haven't done anything on there. Really, it's just been a bit of a mammoth week at work this week. My calendar is just ridiculous. We've got 2 weeks to go till the end of term, and yeah, it's just really busy. Last week on Friday I actually felt my brain hurting. So yeah, it's just been a really busy day, and I think I'm writing on here that I managed to get some marking done, which was nice because I'd got some assessments that I needed to get done, and I've got a scheme of work that I need to write. So I have managed to be quite productive today, which has been nice for a Sunday. And I just had a day off yesterday and just kind of relaxed and chilled out a little bit, which was nice. And then on this side, this book, so A Humankind, A Hopeful History, I am reading that at the moment. I've almost finished it. And then, yeah, just some ELT notes. This is my current week that I'm on. Some of the stuff I tick off, some of it I don't. So it looks like I've not read to my son at all this week, but I have. I've just not always ticked it off, and I forgot what I've read and things like that. So like I say, it's just been a bit of a manic week, and then I'm just going in and filling in what I've done today. So again, it's been a really busy day today. My husband, we ended up at the emergency dentist this morning for my husband, which was not fun, and it took an hour out. Obviously you're not allowed in, I wasn't allowed in with him, but it just took an hour out of my day, an hour and a half out of our day today that probably could have done without, and then I was just exhausted by the time we got back. So yeah, so this is how my week turned out. So you can see like how busy it's been. It's pretty much a page of to-do list today, and then the blue here is just some writing some notes I've been making from some marking that I'd done, just so, because I wasn't filling in feedback sheets, so just so I can kind of keep a track of who I've marked and what they've achieved, etc. So I have done quite a bit today. This vellum is from Handmade, which is just beautiful. And then there's some notes on some planning and some schemes of work that I've been doing. This is from Josephinebowdesigns on Etsy. And then behind it, I've just got a post-it note dashboard. And then again, some more notes. And then on the side here, I've just got some washi, which is from the Simply Gilded June box, which arrived for me on Friday. So yeah, I'm just really in love with them. And the two washes at the top, it doesn't pick it up very well, but they've kind of got a sparkle in with them. These are some notes from the book that I've been reading, so I've left a page there to do that. And then I'm just covering up some notes for my husband's birthday. I have sorted my husband's birthday present out, but yeah, so this acetate is again from Josephinebowdesigns. And then yesterday we watched the 72 most dangerous places on earth, which I was a bit of a geek and made some notes on. And then the Saturday night quiz that I do with my family, and I've just got a page spare there. And then I've left enough space to go in and fill my week in. And then this one is the 72 most dangerous animals in Latin America. So yeah, so I've left enough room here to kind of go in and fill in my week. So I'm just going into my sticker book now to pull out the stickers. So I don't think actually I've got any flags left to be able to do my weekly with, and I think I realised this in about 5 seconds. I've got none left, so then it takes me another sort of 2 minutes I think to figure out what I want to use to do my headers with, which takes me a while to figure out what I want to use, but I do eventually figure out. So if you're interested in seeing where any of these stickers come from, then just let me know below and I will do a bit of a flip through of my sticker collection. It's gone from nothing really to being quite full in the last few weeks, and some of them I am just like absolutely in love with, especially these Ickle & Co ones. I just think they're beautiful. And then I've got at the back the stickers from my Simply Gilded collection, which I do pull in for my weekly because I just think they're so pretty. So yeah, so I then go back, I debate whether to use this banner, the triangle banner on here for January, and then decide against it. And then I eventually decide to use one from this sheet, which is from Planning with Kay. And I've had that for quite a while now actually. But yeah, so I've decided to use this. So yeah, so I'm just sticking that on, and obviously I will write on the date for this week. Just write that at the top. And then fill in the rest of my dailies. Sorry, so I cut myself off there. So yeah, so I've just stuck this sticker down from Planning with Kay, and then I'm going to go in and fill in the dates at the top, obviously, like always. This style of weekly really works for me just because it gives me a kind of overview of what I need my week to look like. So I really struggle because there's sometimes there are things that come up that aren't necessarily on my my monthly calendar, or I know I've got things to do, etc., and it just helps me kind of keep track of what I've got coming up over the next week. And when I'm in my planner during the week at work, I don't always go back to my monthly planner or my monthly calendar and fill it in. A lot of the time I just sort of spend the bulk of my time in my planner on my weeklies or my dailies, and it helps to kind of have things coming up. So I've got these 2 Simply Gilded pages from this month's subscription box. So I think I'm going to use these like mini sort of header strips with the silver bows on, and I'm so caggy handed honestly sometimes when I do these, so I peel the sticker off and then attempt to put it down upside down, which is always good fun. But yeah, I am really caggy handed. I've got really like fat fingers, and it just makes life very, very difficult for me to try and stick them down. So yeah, so I decided to use these. I don't tend to use a lot of stickers really in my planning, or a lot of washi, because I do find that it bulks up the planner a little bit and it just makes it look a little bit, I don't know, I just don't tend to use them a lot. But this week I've kind of used more than I probably normally would, just because I've got this kit and I'm just really, really excited to use them and just have them in my planner this week. And I think I do show you at the end of this how kind of chunky my planner is getting. So at the moment, I'm battling against myself really a little bit, because I've never actually completed a full bullet journal or a full planner because I can never find planner piece. I do think I found it with this one, but one of the things I'm struggling with is that at the rate I'm going at currently in terms of months, I will still be in this planner in September. Now because I'm a teacher, I work in academic year, so I work September to August obviously in terms of wanting a planner, so I know that I will want a new planner come September. So I am a little bit trying to bulk this planner out and trying to fill in as much as I possibly can in this planner, just to make sure that I use every single page, and come September I am ready to start a new month in there. Now what that will mean is that actually I've only had this planner for 3 months, so I will have used it for June, July and August, so I won't have used it for very long at all, which is a little bit frustrating, but I just kind of want to be able, I know that I will want a fresh start in September, and September is always incredibly busy, so I know that if I don't kind of get one, that I'll then end up not finishing it or moaning to myself about it. And I'm just filling in the days of the week here, and then I'm just going to pull anything in off my calendar that is kind of key that I need to remember this week. But I've ummed and ahed about whether to go with I want to have another Stalogy because I just love the paper and I just love it. I'm so content with it. But I'm kind of backwards and forwards between whether I want an A5 or whether I want a B6. And I've never had anything kind of smaller than an A5 before. So I'm not really sure. So I'm not going to fill in the bottom of this page with my trackers and stuff. I'm just going to leave it where it is for now, just because I'm finding that I'm not really filling it in, or I'm kind of backdating, or there are things on there that are on there every week and I'm not really getting done, and for me it's just maybe a little bit worthless having it in there. So I'm just going in and filling this in. We have got year 10 induction week this week, which is just mad. It's just a mad week. And that my husband is also back at work tomorrow after being furloughed for 3 months, and I have a Zoom meeting at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. And then I'm just filling in that I do have a nail appointment on Friday. It's been booked for a while, and obviously at the moment nail bars aren't allowed to open, so it's just a case of waiting to see if there are any announcements this week that mean that it can open, and that I am able to go and get them done. So I'm just making a note of it in my planner, because I just need to follow up on it towards the end of this week just to see whether it is actually going ahead or whether I need to cancel or rearrange, etc. And then again, I'm just going to put on, I've got one of these little like page flag, or box flag, whatever they're called, left, so I'm just going to pop that on the right hand side and just do my notes for next week ready to go, so I can just record on there anything that might come up during the week that I need to make a note of. So this is really useful. It's not really I don't really use it for memory keeping as such, or memory planning. I just sometimes use it for just little bits of information that come up during my day, or things that I want to kind of remember that I don't put on my weeks. So then in terms of setting my dailies up, I'm going to use these daily headers from Simply Gilded, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate the colours. So I'm going to do like yellow and blue I think this week, and then next week I'll do it the opposite way around. So I'll start with blue and then go in with the yellow. So again, you can see some of this, how caggy handed I am trying to put these stickers down. But these are just really beautiful stickers, and I love the foiling on them, and I am very, very excited to kind of be able to use them and have them in my planner this week. So yeah, so you can see how I'm alternating between the two, just to give it a little bit of extra sparkle this week. So yeah, I'm very excited about this Simply Gilded subscription box. I am also now very sorry if you can hear the wind outside. I am actually sat outside recording this, but it is far more windy than I thought it would be, and sometimes this is picking up the wind. If it's too bad, I will listen to this back, and if it's too bad, I will re-record this in the morning and get this video up for you tomorrow. But yeah, that's how it goes. But the Simply Gilded box is the first month that I've done the subscription. Again, I filmed an unboxing of this on Friday, but my mic is just, if any of you have got any kind of tips or hints of what sort of microphones you use to record your kind of YouTube videos, then just let me know down below in the comments, because I am really, really struggling with trying to find a decent mic to use that doesn't, I don't know whether it's my phone or whether it's the mic. I've had my phone almost 2 years, but the sound just, if I put my phone in the tripod and film the audio that way, the sound dips in and out. If I put headphones in and film that way, the sound dips in and out. And this is the only way I've found so far where the sound remains at a consistent level. But what it does mean is that I've got to film the video, which takes 20 minutes to film, and then come back and fill in the audio, which is another 20 minutes, and then get it uploaded. So yeah, so all my date headers are down. I'm not going to use anything else off here. There are a couple of the kind of pictures and the deco, and I love the full boxes and the half boxes, etc. But I'm not going to put anything else down for now. I might go back in and do a little bit of memory keeping or memory planning later on this week and use some of those stickers. And then with the Simply Gilded box as well, you get these like little deco sheets, and they've got the pink hearts with the date covers on. So I am going to go in and use these pink hearts to record the date on as well, just because I think they're really cute, and they're just really pretty, and it just gives my week a little bit of colour in them, and I just really like the way this pink looks against all the different colours. So yeah, the Simply Gilded box, I did film an unboxing last week. The sound was horrendous on it, so I scrapped that, and I was really annoyed as well because it came on the Friday and it was here when I got back from work at 4, and I didn't then unbox it until 9 o'clock on the Friday night because I wanted to do it like on YouTube, but it just didn't work. So the initial video kind of had all of my like real reactions, but the quality of what you get in the box is just fantastic, and I'm really, really happy with it. So I am already excited to see what I get in my next month, and I'm hoping for a traveller's notebook at some point, so that will hopefully next month, either July or August, that will perhaps make my decision about whether I move into a B6 or whether I stay in an A5. I haven't quite decided yet. So again, very, very windy, so I do apologise if this is picking up any wind sound. Like I said, if it is, then I will just go back in and re-record this tomorrow. So my date covers are down, and then I'm just going to fill in my to-do list for Monday, and it's not really a to-do list, it's just a couple of things that I know are coming up tomorrow. So like I say, we have induction week that I know is happening tomorrow, and then I also know obviously my husband is back at work, and that I have a Zoom call at 6 p.m. tomorrow night that I just need to be I probably won't be talking, I won't be involved in it. It's more of a Zoom call for the students at school, but I will jump on and just see if make sure that people from school are on there and that they've actually gone when they've said they're going to go. So I just need to make a note of that just to make sure that I'm there. There are a few things that I need to migrate onto Monday, but I'll do that when I finish. I haven't finished working yet for the evening, so I will go in and do that and just make sure that's finished, and then I'm just going to pop in on Saturday. Friday I'm just going to pop in my nail appointment, which like I say, I'm not sure whether that will actually go ahead yet. and that I just need to remember to get the exam papers to our Reaper Graphics guy, and then I will just pop in on Saturday that it's my cousin's birthday as well, so I don't forget. I'll probably have to put that in a bit earlier in the week because I'll forget to buy a card. So yeah, so that's in there now, and then what I'm then going to do is just go in and I think use some washi, just because it gives me an opportunity to use some of this beautiful Simply Gilded washi, and I think I go for this kind of like the middle one, not the middle one, the fourth one down I think it is, which is like the pink and the blue and the yellow foiled washi. So I'm just there, you can see the Simply Gilded washi all together with a set upside down because I'm so caggy handed. But yeah, it's, I said this in my video on Friday, I've got quite a lot of washi, but a lot of it is cheap washi, but this is like butter. The Simply Gilded washi is like butter. When you put it down on the paper, it's just like so nice when you put it down, and it just feels really, really nice. And yeah, you'll kind of see how, again, incredibly difficult I make life for myself trying to put this washi down. I mess up on one of the pages just because I am so stupidly I have no kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just caggy handed basically. And then I decide I was going to put another strip down here, and then I decide to alternate the days. So I'm going to go, I was going to go in on the, I have done it on there, I thought I hadn't, but yeah, so yeah, that's right, I've alternated the days, sorry. So I've done it on one side, and then I'm going to put another strip of washi on the other page, just to give it a little bit of different, make it a little bit different this week, and make it a little bit more colourful, just because it's beautiful washi, and I want to be able to make the most of it, and just make sure that I use it in my planner rather than it sitting on my desk and not really getting used. So yeah, so obviously I get all this down, and then the next page, which is on the Sunday, I decide to kind of do a double washi. So I'm going to put this down at the bottom, and then I'm going to layer another strip of washi over the top of it when I've decided which one I'm going to use. But you can see here how difficult I make it for myself trying to put this strip of washi down. It's because I've got little fat fingers, I just can't manoeuvre them properly. But yeah, so I just make this far more difficult than it actually needs to be, and then it still ends up with a bump in it, and it just ends up a little bit crinkly, and it's not a good look. Now towards the end of this bit, my phone actually cut out filming, so it does cut off quite abruptly. I'm still sticking washi down, and it does cut off quite abruptly at the end of this, but then I do come back in just to kind of finish off the video, and just to kind of thank you all for watching, etc. But I didn't realise that it had cut off, which, yeah, I mean, you can see the bumps in this, how bumpy I've made it, and then I attempt to try and peel it up and just decide that I'll probably rip the paper, and to, yeah, just scrap that idea. And then I decided to go with the kind of turtle washi because I wanted something a little bit thinner, and it has got this kind of shimmer to it that you can't really see on camera, and I couldn't see it, and I didn't see it until the Friday evening, I think, when I was sat down after I'd done the page in my planner. You can't really see it because it depends on, you need the light to be catching it a certain way, but it has got a bit of a shimmer to it, which is just like beautiful. It is the most beautiful washi I think I've ever come across, and usually when I'm ripping things with a ruler, ripping washi with a ruler, it just rips across the page, but this one doesn't. It rips quite neatly. I think this is where it cuts off, and I don't realise and just carry on going. So yeah, it cuts off, but I was just showing you how thick my planner actually is now, and kind of how chunky it is, which I just love. And then I just give you a final flip through of my week. So my weekly pages are set up, and then my daily page is ready for next week with the washi at the bottom, just to give it a little bit more colour. And then on the Sunday, you can still see the bump, but I've just double washed it, and then I've got a page left at the end of the week. And then so I am absolutely in love with this planner, absolutely in love with it. And then at the front, I've popped in the Simply Gilded pencil board, just at the front there with the turtle on. I have also ordered a Laurenphelpsdesigns case, but yeah, so I'm going to leave it here. That's me set up for the rest of the week. If you would like to see a kind of plan as you go plan with me, life in the week of my planner, then please let me know down below, and I will try and get that filmed for you. this week, ready to upload for next Sunday night, yeah, hopefully. So like I say, he's really, really busy at work, but if you are interested, then yeah, please let me know. Thank you all for watching.